Today, I'm going to introduce to you an AI project that's truly going to give you a competitive edge over the rest of the market or leverage on the market. These guys aren't your regular AI project that launched on the Virtual's Genesis launch. These guys have built out infrastructure that the everyday user could use to really be competitive when it comes to the next best thing in crypto or market sentiment, mind share, find the trend before it actually emerges as it's unfolding and developing. That's what these guys are doing. Once again, very similar to Kaito. As you guys know, I've been doing this for about 8 years full time, and having tools is going to give you an edge. Make smarter decisions in your investments or just your research. Content creators can take advantage of this, investors can take advantage of this, or just crypto fanatics as a whole. It's very powerful and it's an infrastructure platform. Arbus just dropped their terminal accessible for the public, and we're going to break all of this down on why it's important for you. But if you're new here, smash the bell notifications, like and subscribe, because content like this truly is going to separate you from the pack when it comes to the next best thing in crypto. Also, if you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you do that, because I do post exclusive content over there that I don't share on YouTube, guys. So let's get on with the program. We're here, guys, at app.arbus.ai. This is how the platform looks like. And look, we're not going to go through every single thing here, on this terminal, because it could get overwhelming. There's a lot of different things you could do here. But what we're going to focus on is these tabs here on the left, okay? And particularly the index tab. And once we click that index tab, we could search different projects to see where they are on social media, rankings, all that fun stuff. Once we do that, we're then going to go to the AI Assistant tab. Okay, we can ask it anything. It's very, very accurate as well. And lastly, the Discover tab. And we're going to show you guys why this is a badass platform in my humbled opinion. All right, so first we're going to check out the index. And if I click this button right here that says index, this tab on the left, it's going to look like this. I already have it open up, okay? So what you're looking at, this page in particularly, offers a high-level overview of the entire crypto space. It could track, I believe, something like 200,000 or 250,000 projects or more right here. And as the tab indicates, it indexes all of that information in one area for you. As we scroll down over here, this table really highlights a bunch of different things. For example, it could track the recent changes and spikes in mindshare, growth in key followers, as you can see right here, and other momentum metrics, making it easy to spot trends before they really start to trend. All right. So what we could do is, and you can actually look at this by the hour, 24 hours or 7 days. So let's just say you want to see what was happening within the first 24 hours. Let's use virtuals as an example to give you further insights to how this thing could really hone in into a specific project to give you further insights on that, way more detailed insights, right? So this part of the terminal is where you want to be, right? This is where you're going to get deeper insights to a particular project or token that you're looking into. So if you're a trader, this is where you want to be if you want to find out more about virtuals in this particular example, okay? We also have the Arbus score. 3,504 is a great score. As you can see, that puts them in the green, all right, making it a top tier project, all right? It also has social trust is what that's indicating. But yeah, this really gives you a short but powerful snapshot of any project specifics about it, right, and their traction. So once again, trader's perspective or even content creator like what I'm doing right now, here's where you're going to find great information to create content, and also for somebody who's potentially looking into this particular project for an investment reason. So you'll also see who's talking about the project, like in the mentioners part, which is all down here, right? And you could really gauge that here by the project or individual. So the Arbus score, once again, is assigned to both projects and KOLs. This actually measures their impact and influence across crypto Twitter. So that's also important to know. And you can see key followers section down here as well. Now, something I want to bring to your attention is right here in the top right-hand corner, this generate report. So if we click that, this is like an activity report, and it can like measure two different things, right? So activity and the sentiment report. And then you could put that date right here. You could choose like, you want to go from there to like there. There you go. You'll get that information that took place for the sentiment report for virtuals within the last 5 days. You click generate report, and that's what it's going to show you. Now, again, this could display positive or even negative information. But once again, here's where you'll get these different reports. And you could also have the activity report, which is the preset. So a very useful area when you're doing your deep research. This is deep research area, okay, for particular projects. That's the index button, okay? Let's go on over to the AI assistant, which is similar to what ChatGPT is, okay? So you could ask this thing any freaking thing. So let me just see right here. I'm going to ask it, where will virtuals ecosystem be in the next 6 months? Based on my analysis of the available market data, the virtuals ecosystem appears poised for significant growth and maturation over the next 6 months. Here are the key trends and factors that support this outlook. Transition from early adoption to wider engagement, okay? Currently, the ecosystem is in the midst of our early adopter phase, with numerous users actively staking, yapping, and engaging in Genesis launches. Very accurate information. Several market participants have indicated that holding through the early phase has already yielded mid to long-term benefits, right? As more builders join with innovative projects like the successful Genesis launches, projects reaching 50 million market cap, as established partners like, BIOS, Vader Research, and support the ecosystem, accelerating network effects. So it appears that they are giving us a positive outlook for virtuals based off of the activity that's taking place right now on CT Crypto Twitter, right? So this appears to be data that is in real time. I don't want to put words in the Arbus team's mouth, but that's what it appears to be. I think when ChatGPT now came out, they had information that was dated for 2 years ago. So that anything within the last 2 years, they weren't able to give you the latest information within the last 2 years. It appears that Arbus, I mean, that's pretty damn fresh information, so we'll leave it at that. Let's give it something else over here. Let's feed it like, okay, so CreatorBit is a competitor. Is this platform, because it's on the virtuals ecosystem, right? Arbus is, they launched on Genesis launch. Are they biased over here? So let's go to CreatorBit. What is with it lately? So even with my typo in there, as you guys know, I do a lot of typos. So CreatorBiff, it still picked up what I was trying to ask it. So over the past several days, CreatorBit has been making significant moves with the new V2 launchpad focused on building an AI agent ecosystem on BNB chain. Here's a comprehensive analysis. New launchpad reveal and positioning. CreatorBit V2 has been officially announced and launched with the goal of creating a truly open, decentralized, and meritocratic launch platform for AI agents. Unlike more centralized competitors such as Virtuals, the new system shifts project selection and distribution decisions directly into the hands of community. That's crazy, bro. So, okay, I guess they're not biased to Virtuals, right? It's just going to give you information that you're looking for point blank in a neutral way, okay? So that's pretty damn badass. And again, come over here and play around with it and ask it anything you wish. It's very specific to Web3 and especially the virtuals ecosystem and base. I haven't really asked questions outside of that, but hey, come on over here and play around with it. It's pretty badass, okay? So that's how the AI assistant section would look like. Let's go on over now to the Discover section. So you click the Discover tab, which I have open up over here, and that's what it looks like. In the Discover section, this is where you could potentially catch some future projects that are going to run hard, okay? So this is where the early stage investments or the early stage research, I should say, lays under the Discover, right? So you want to capture them before they blow up, and you can come to the category section and choose what you're looking for, really. So since I'm all about the AI, I'm going to go click AI over there. And obviously you could choose the different chains as well. So you could search by chains, and we're just going to go with base for now. Okay. And I only really care about the project. So I'm going to put this toggle on. All right. From there now, you want to specify the date. So I'm just going to say, so from this date to, I'm going to go to right here. This date. And it tells me something comes up. Human OS. So let's click on what this Human OS is. Is this alpha? I don't know. So we come back on over here now to get the deeper insight. So Arbus score 16. All right. That means they're an up and comer, or maybe there's not much interest, but it has potential. Weekly users -8, monthly +13. So this is something where you could kind of look into it a little bit further here. And again, like if we kind of like go back here, the way this actually works is as they're discovered, the Arbus platform, the way it works is it will populate it. But let's just say for some reason they get an uptick in interest, in market sentiment, in mindshare, all of that will be provided for you in a more detailed way as well. So this is where you could potentially catch the ones that are about to trend and about to blow up, guys. All right. So look, this is like really my overview video on Arbus, but this platform is something that I'm truly going to be using and implementing as much as I can, because, you know, I use Kaito and I pay some good money over there. And if I could get the same service for much cheaper, that's what I'm going to be opting in for. And I really love to support these guys, you know, knowing that how they also went through the Genesis launch and they're actually building and delivering. It's very refreshing. So I want to support people like that. And I'm sure you guys would enjoy the platform. Check it out, man. It's at app.arbus.ai. I'll leave the link in the description box. So you know what? There ain't really much left to say other than, till my next video, your ass is on your own, bro. Later. Francis Dune, Uncensored.